Welcome to Value Add Network. Thank you for your interest. If you are interested in learning about value add blueprints, you're at the right place. Just like you, when I started, I didn't have any money, I didn't have a capital, credit. I had big ideas, big desires. I'm so grateful to my mentor. I'm so grateful to my mastermind that allowed me over the past 15 years to build a 9-figure portfolio with over 5 million square feet of real estate across 9 states. Everything is possible. I can give you the blueprint. I can give you the knowledge. I can give you access to capital. I can give you access to credit. But if you don't take action, if you don't show up, and if you don't do the homework, it's not gonna happen. So it's not a get-rich-quick scheme. Number one desire for me with this value add network is paying it forward. I've done this coaching with my team over the course of the last 10 years, and I've built a lot of very beautiful, very successful guys and gals, and we do podcasts with them telling their story. The idea of taking it nationally came about 6 months ago. We decided to open this YouTube channel and build a network because I think the impact of my collective knowledge, experience, and other resources that are available to me with people like you is going to be 10x of anything I could accomplish. And so you are one of potentially my future managing partners. But it takes a certain level of knowledge, experience, but also personality. Things like integrity, things like discipline, things like consideration and respect are very, very important to me. And anybody who has come to my life with those qualities and we linked up, whether I was helping them to analyze the property, underwrite, or we worked together, they've made a lot of money and the impact has been tremendous. I immigrated to the United States in 1998, so 27 years ago. I had a big dream. I was so excited to be here. I didn't know anybody. I didn't know how to do it. I worked really hard in the first part of my career without a mentor, without a community, and every single mistake I could do, I made. Every single mistake that's in the book. I graduated from the University of Minnesota with a degree in finance. I paid a lot of money for that education. And that education was good. And I believed that that education is all I needed to be successful in this world. However, I found out that it was basic information. The true education starts in the real world. I probably paid over $1 million to a coaching masterminds, my mentors over the past 15 years to acquire all this knowledge, to build all these relationships. And my goal with this coaching is to build people who are going to be able to find deals in their markets, in their communities. So part of it is a lead generation engine, but part of it is opportunity to collaborate and really unlock potential in other diamonds in the rough, like you are. I didn't grow up with a silver spoon, especially with USSR falling apart. We were in a great depression. So I grew up like I'm a child of a Great Depression. After graduating from University of Minnesota, I read Robert Kiyosaki's book. I listened to Carlton Sheets, and I wanted to do real estate because I knew it can give me financial freedom. And on my first flip, which I did on my own without a mentor, I actually lost money, and I moved into it to kind of not take the loss. Second property, I lost money again. Because of my work ethic and because I never stopped, I kept doing these deals. And between 2003 and 2010, I bought 25 or so houses. When Great Recession happened, I lost everything. I lost all the houses. It was a very, very hard time in my life. I've learned one thing. Going through a hard time, there's a lot of wisdom and philosophy in keeping your positive, because while I was moping around and depressed and the market was imploding, most of my peers who had a positive attitude made millions. And I was like, oh my God, I missed that. One of the reasons I started Value Add Network is to pay it forward, to help students like you to achieve success. So in 2012, I was forced to declare bankruptcy. However, I met my mentor Alex around that time and I joined a mastermind. At that mastermind, I saw a lot of people, no better than me, undercapitalized guys, making millions and millions of dollars doing value add deals. I was blown away. I was like, how is it possible? And at first it seemed surreal, but then I realized it's not just knowledge, it's the confidence, it's the resource sharing, it's leaning on somebody's shoulders. And as a result, I learned that having a tribe is extremely important. Over the past 15 years, working with a lot of real estate, retail, industrial, housing, apartments, I've developed a system. I've developed a blueprint for value add investing. What I'd like to do in this coaching is share that blueprint with you. I will give you a playbook for every single aspect of value add process. Now, you will have ways to find deals, off market, on market, how to negotiate with sellers, how to negotiate with brokers and tenants. The other module I created is how to work with capital partners, how to raise capital, how to work with banks. I will personally train you in this coaching on how to talk to people, with the scripts, etc. The other thing you'll get is access to resources. Just so you know, there's a lot of capital partners looking for guys like me. And if I train you, if I clone myself in you, and you will understand not only the legal aspects and economics of deals, but also understand the essence of being a value-add guy, there'll be a lot of people who'll be happy to invest with you. How to unlock value. Once you bought the property, you got the money, how do you actually make that property work? How do you buy something for $1 million, spend $300,000 on it, and it's worth $2 million? And how do you split the profit so you can have a long-term relationship with your investors and stuff? And final step is recapitalization. How to make it so that the capital never exits your system, that you create a flywheel. You got the deal, you got the investor, you did this value-add process, you stabilized the property, then you refinanced, and right away bought another property and kept going. How you can use this flywheel to keep recycling the capital that it was trusted to you by your capital partners. The Value Add Network is a community of value add investors that I want to build, but mainly what I want to ask everyone is to really focus on adding value to each other. In the network, there are capital partners. In the network, there's lenders, there's brokers and realtors, and everybody comes together to unlock value in these properties. Any distressed asset out there that needs TLC, that needs vacancies filled, that needs roofs repaired, you get in there, you team up, boom, magic happens. And one of the biggest misconceptions that people have when they get into this game is that they think real estate investing is a single player game. Well, for me, it wasn't. Maybe for some people it is. Maybe if you won a lottery and had a lot of capital from your parents, you can buy properties on your own and stuff. But when you start with nothing, you gotta leverage. One thing you will be able to do in the network and working with me is leverage knowledge, experience, relationships, time, effort. As long as you approach this method with a value add mindset, your desires to add value to your partners, and every deal is a down payment on the next one, that's how you build these very, very strong connections and relationships that will serve you over a long period of time. People ask me, Rafik, do you want to invest in Bitcoin or real estate? You can invest in Bitcoin, no problem. Bitcoin is great. However, when you invest in Bitcoin, you learn nothing. You just sit there and wait for it to go up or down. With real estate, you actually have impact. You buy something for X, and then you do something to it, and it's worth Y. And hopefully, if you do everything right, it's worth twice the money. Thank you for the interest. I'm excited to welcome you in the community. I made it very affordable on purpose. I've done a free coaching class before, and it doesn't work. People, when they don't invest some resources, they take it for granted. They don't use the information. We have all of the resources here. We have purchase agreement, leases. We have legal support with my connections. We got lenders. It's a one-stop shop for all of your real estate investment needs. So if you are a real estate investor or want to be a real estate investor, there's no coaching program that's better than this one, because I'm not a coach. I'm a real estate investor. My full-time job is doing deals, and the only reason why I wanted to do this coaching is because I got too much real estate. Welcome to the community. I'm super excited to see you, and if you have any questions, please connect with my executive team, and I'll see you on the coaching call.